Welcome to the Out of Bounds Gaming Channel. Here we are with College Hoops 2K7 Franchise Mode, Legacy Mode, or Coach to Glory, however you want to refer to it. Coach Stanley has led the Texas State Bobcats to a 19-12 record. We are now in the conference tournament championship game. We will be playing Texas A&M Corpus Christi, a team who has battled us not just on the court, but off the court for recruits. So let's look at this matchup here. As we're a 71 overall, 74 offense, 66 defense. Our shooting's a 78, our rebounding's 74. They have a 74 overall team, 80 offense, 70 defense, 81 shooting, 69 rebounding, 77 for the coach. We're 100 for our coach because we're awesome. Okay, let's just get into it here. We already went over everything. We don't have any special jerseys. Okay, it's going to be Bradford matched up with Dunnington. McDowell matched up with Edelin. Brooks matched up with Watson. King matched up with Bain. And Brewer matched up with Attaway. The big 7-footer. He gave us issues the first time around, but I think we'll be in better position with Brewer now since he can spread the floor and keep Attaway out of the paint. Out of the way. Okay, forgive me for that one. We'll spam X to try to win the jump ball. I just don't know the likelihood of it. Here we are at the Hoff-Hines Pavilion, Houston, Texas. Championship game for the Southland Conference. We're spamming. And we stand no chance. Let's quickly get in here and change the coach settings like we do every single time. Having King kind of roam around on defense. They're just passing it around. Dunnington to Edelin, over to Attaway. Great move. Just forgot to let go of the ball on the correct side of the backboard. He went behind the backboard. Crazy. McDowell for 3. That's a great way to start the game. As Dunnington just runs past Bradford. Bradford almost gets the steal, but they call back court, which is actually an incorrect call, if we're being realistic. We tapped the ball into the backcourt. The offensive player has every right to go get it. It's so foolish to think that that's backcourt. Over to Brewer, or Brewer to Brooks. Brooks misses the baseline jumper. McDowell gets the steal. Brooks has Attaway on him. Therefore, Brewer should have a mismatch. Down for 3, and he knocks it down for his second 3-pointer of the game as we take a 6-0 lead. We might actually win this game and get ourselves into the NCAA tournament as they miss another jumper. Hey, they reached in. Hey, look. They're starting to play like we do as they took Attaway out almost immediately. Brewer, corner 3. Buckets. We are running away with this one. 9-0. Bradford gets the steal. Brooks for 3. Can't make it. Brooks almost gets a steal. As they finally hit a bucket. 9-3. King way up ahead to McDowell. Over to Bradford. I say this each time for the last few games. This could be the last game of Abraham Bradford and Nelson King's careers. So let's try to make it a good one for both of those guys. King backs him down, gets the baby hook. It's 2 more points than he had the entire game against UTSA. He kept trying to get the post up on the smaller guy, and each time it amounted to nothing. Well, we're crushing them so far. Not really crushing, we're up by 8. But I feel like our defense has played really well as Brooks gets a steal. Over to McDowell. Back out to Brooks. Into Brewer. I don't know why he took the fade away instead of attacking the basket, but he did nonetheless, and that of course cost us in transition as they get an easy bucket. And now Bradford turns it over. Another easy bucket. Cut the lead to 4. Bradford over to King. King's trying to back him down. Tries to get it out to McDowell. It gets stolen again. And just like that, they've cut the lead to 2. And King with another turnover. This is just getting comical at this point. What are you guys doing? Stop chucking the ball around. Jeez. Bradford over to McDowell. Thank God McDowell's hitting his 3, because if not, we would just be stinking up the joint. Let's bring in the reserves. You know the deal. Last time we did try to play Stallworth and Madison, and both of them I felt like did absolutely nothing. Nice jumper right there. Tolliver brings it up. Tolliver for 3. And it's good. He can hit 3s. He hit one last game as well. He doesn't take very many. As Tolliver tips it out to Patrick. Can't even get the shot animation. Tolliver for 3 again, and he knocks it down. Okay, just like we discovered Brewer can hit 3s, we may have just discovered Tolliver can hit 3s. We're back up 7, as we just allow them to run right down the middle of the lane. Oh, they get the steal. Nobody can catch up. As they get another steal. Okay. This is turning into some terrible turnover. Spectacular as Tolliver for 3 in the corner. That's his 3rd 3 already. Holy smokes. Let me find out. Tolliver's been in the gym. Out here looking like he actually has some offense in his repertoire. He's mainly been a defensive force for us, amongst our team leaders in steals. There with a great look into Patrick. And then over to Olsen. Wow, Tolliver's playing a heck of a ball game as he gets the assist there. Now an easy bucket down low. Oliver baseline jumper, couldn't make that one. That was kind of congested area to take a shot. What a great defensive play by Burgess. Right as the Islander player went up for the layup, he swatted it away. But we turned the ball right over. Minute 45 left. Texas State 26, A&M Corpus Christi 21. As we get a steal. And we almost toss it right back to them in transition. Oh, almost a really terrible pass. Maxfield at the elbow. Cannot make it. The elbow extended, not really the elbow. Oliver almost loses it. Oliver for three, nope. And for some reason, Coach Stanley is well out onto the court, shouting at the guys. Unbelievable. Doing his best Bobby Knight impression. Oliver again, no bueno. Maxfield gets back in transition. Good defense. The reach in, I'm not too concerned with it. I mean, we get a billion of them every game, but bring the starters back on if it will allow us. It will not. The ball hasn't been put back into play. I don't understand why with the pickiness of this game, I don't understand why it doesn't allow you to make your substitutions when you want to. Tolliver with a beautiful steal and a jam. 11 points in the first half. Patrick gets the foul with 6.6 seconds left. It's going to bring on the starters for no reason. Nobody would ever make that substitution. So they're going to call backcourt on Mr. Westfall there. 28-23, we get the ball with a chance to add to the lead at the end of the first half. McDowell can't knock it down. I don't know if we've hit any jumpers with time expiring in the end of the first half. Tolliver, clearly the player of the game so far. 11 points, he's hit 3 threes, he's played great defense. McDowell, nope, Hadaway with the rebound. Good defense, McDowell with the rebound. Bradford, up ahead to Brooks, there we go. Brooks has really been non-existent the last 2 games. Is there, he gets a steal. We're going to turn the press on as Brooks can't knock down the 3 on the elbow. Edelin gets a layup on the other end. Bradford racing up ahead. Over to Brooks. Over to McDowell. Knocks down the 3. It was a great play. We got the penetration, kicked it out, got the easy look. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He just ran past our entire team. Edelin. Jeez. He cuts the lead to 7. Cuts it to 6. 33-27. Bradford gets up ahead. Bradford over to King. King backing down the smaller defender, and the baby hook is good. Dunnington getting ahead. But Bradford gets the tip. It goes to McDowell. McDowell back up ahead to Bradford, and Brooks knocks down a crazy looking floater. We're up 10. And we just let Dunnington get great passes. What was that? Jeez. We were lucky that wasn't a turnover. King, down low. No. Brewer, yes. Brewer has been Johnny on the spot lately. Let's go. Bring Oliver and the backups back in. That way we can run it down to about the 3-minute mark if we can. And then we'll bring on the starters. Edelin with a Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan-esque fadeaway from downtown. Tolliver, and he matches it. That's 14 now for Tolliver. Reach in, foul. That's only his first. He didn't even have a single foul. What a great first half. He had 11 points. No fouls, which is extremely rare for us. For any player, as Maxiel fouls them. Corpus Christi makes the bucket. Ingunao, sorry if I'm butchering these names. Tolliver over to Olsen. Cash money. Easy jumper. We don't need to see it a billion times. We're up 9. Tolliver gets the reach and foul there, though. We're looking good. We're looking really good. We're looking like conference champions. That's what we're looking like. Ooh, that was good ball movement. And they get the offensive rebound, and it turns into... oh god, Maxiel turns the ball over. It turns into a 3. Now they get an easy layup in transition to cut the lead to 4. Tolliver up ahead to Patrick. Patrick, oof, that's not his game. But we get the steal. Olsen tries to get it into Tolliver. Throws it off the foot of the defender. Tolliver over to Olsen. Can't make the jumper. Edelman finishes at the other end. Come on. Jeez, how many stupid plays are we going to make? What are you doing? What kind of jump step? No. That was almost really terrible. And also with a nice jump hook down low. Oh man, I got too far away. Oh, but Dunnington can't make the 3. Maxiel for 3 on the wing. He buries it. Nice. 49-42. We're just trying to force... oh, I backed off, but it's okay. Tolliver running out on the break by himself. 5-second close. Are you kidding me? How? How exactly was that? That's a joke. That's a freaking joke. That's what that is. Attaway, you can't make that. Garbage. Come on, bro. As Tolliver turns it over again. And they get the easy layup to cut the lead to 5. Attaway gets a steal. Steal, layup, and the foul. 4:14 left. This is getting comical. Come on, we're up by 2. Tolliver brings the ball up. Tolliver for 3. Yes, cash. Cash money. We're just gonna, really? We're just going to allow him to run straight past everybody to the bucket. Okay. Why do you back so far? What? Patrick, what are you doing, man? Jesus. First you back away from the basket. Then you just toss the ball or leave the ball behind as you're trying to dribble. That's so stupid. Oh my god, they took the lead. You're kidding me. Timeout. We need the starters. Jeez. Besides Tolliver, that was just intolerable. Jeez, man. How do we give up the lead? Are you kidding me? We were up by double digits. Down. He knocks it down. Foot must have been on the line. That was only worth 2. Try to go for the steal. Can't get it. Just man up our guys. Oh, they knocked down a 3 to take a 2-point lead. Oh, the Islanders are quite frustrating to play. Not just because they're a hockey team, but because they're a pretty solid college basketball team as well. Come on. Yes, good. Good poke away. And, oh, yeah, good job, Bradford. This could be your final game, you idiot. You're out there chucking the ball to the other team. That's great. Oh, and the ref just throwing it off the back of King's head. Stupid. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Just allow them to drive right past us. Brooks with the dunk. Come on, Bradford, where are you? Oh, what? Oh, you're kidding me. McDowell for 3. In and out. McDowell tips it. Why can't we get a steal? Jeez, they have their center and power forward bringing the ball up. Oh no. We hit a 3 to go up by 5. I don't like where this is going. Bradford turns it over again. Get off the court, you idiot. Alright, we're done with this. This is stupid. 55 seconds left. You bum. You're a freaking bum. It's not sad to see you go. Jeez. We're better off without you. McDowell can't hit the shot. Brooks gets called for over in the back. It's gonna put him on the line. Luckily, it's that bum Attaway. If he wasn't 7 foot tall, he wouldn't even be. Oh, good. See, he's an idiot. He wouldn't even be a Division I ball player. This guy's stupid. Foul him. What are you doing? Foul him. Almost got the steal. Had to foul him. We were wasting way too much time. Six-point game. Tolliver get up ahead. Over to Brooks. Brooks from the wing. No good. Foul him. 20 seconds left. Down by 6. We're up by 10. King gets the rebound. That's a big rebound. We need a 3. McDowell. Nope. We wasted way too much time. Tolliver. Nope. That's gonna do it. Dang. Dang it. Dang it. Texas State 61. Texas A&M Corpus Christi 67. We made 24 field goals. They made 28. We attempted 45. They attempted 39. We made 13 threes out of 24 attempts. They made 5 out of 8. We didn't make a single free throw because we didn't go to the free throw line. They were 6 of 8 from the stripe. We did have more assists. We had 15. They had 14. We both had 14 turnovers. We had 12 team fouls. They only had 1. Wow. We lost the rebound battle 18-12. They had 1 more steal than we had. They had 13. We had 12. They had a block. We did not. They had 44 freaking points in the paint. We had 12. We had 27 points off the bench. Thank you, Omar Tolliver. They had 23 bench points. Both teams had 5 second chance points. They had 22 fast break points to our 6. That's ridiculous. They'll never get it done. McDowell 17. Tolliver 17. Brooks 8. Olsen 7. Brewer 5. King 4. Maxiel 3. Bradford, Burgess, Patrick, Stallworth, Madison, all with 0. Bradford, way to do nothing in your final game. Nelson King led the way with 3 rebounds. He and Elijah Burgess. Brooks had 4 assists. Burgess had 3. Bradford had 3. Tolliver had 3 as well. Then Brooks, Burgess, McDowell, and Maxiel all had 2 steals. Bradford, Tolliver, King, Patrick all had 1 steal. Nobody had a block. Bradford turned the ball over 3 times. Didn't score because he didn't even shoot the ball at all. Tolliver, 6 of 10. McDowell was 6 of 12. Brooks was 4 of 8. We needed more from him. He didn't show up this entire tournament. That's terrible. That sucks so bad. 19 and 13. Let's see if will we get selected to anything? What does it say? NIT tournament game. Yeah. Don't think we got. Yep, we did not get the invitation to the NIT. Okay. Okay. So that sucks. Trying to see if there's anybody that we played. A&M. A&M only made the NIT tournament. Wow. They went 21 and 13. Jeez, when we played them, I thought they were just absolutely unstoppable. Wow, okay. Oklahoma State, Tennessee, notable teams. That bracket's kind of loaded, jeez. Penn State, Florida A&M, Marquette and Clemson, that's going to be a good game. Gonzaga only made the NIT tournament. Jesus. Alright. Alright, wow. We did not make a postseason tournament. We lost in the conference championship game to a team in Texas A&M Corpus Christi, who you can see here, they got a number 14 seed in the NCAA tournament. Let's go check that out. Can we see who they play? They play Georgia Tech. Wow, okay. And then if they win, they move on to Memphis or Texas. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, that could have been us. That was not us. So let's wrap things up, I guess, for the season. We lose in the conference championship game. We're bringing in Ross. We're hopefully bringing in Osborne. I mean, it looks like both Central Arkansas and ourselves have maxed out the meter, although it has us in first place, so I'm praying that means he comes to us. If he does not, we are going to have to scramble. As far as next year's class, we're trying to get Manning, Willie, Belaires, Dillard, Maru. But we're going to look at a bunch of different guys. Aiden Gono, Bree, the 7-1 center, Carrington Rivers. We're looking at a lot of guys. We're not going to be able to land most of them, but we're going to take our shot. We have been going after Matthews just because nobody else has. But if we do get Osborne to sign, there will be absolutely no need whatsoever to bring on Matthews. Now let's go do the recap for the team. Brooks is up to a 70, but let's go to the... Can we go to the leaders? Okay, so Ronnie Cleveland from Oral Roberts led the NCAA in points per game with 24.4. Demetrius Chadwick from the University of Arkansas Little Rock led the NCAA in rebounds per game, 15.6. Jimmy Seibrandt from Purdue had 7.1 assists per game to lead the NCAA. Sharif Ume had 3.1 steals per game. And Attila Wilson had 2.3 blocks per game to lead the NCAA. Okay, let's look at, can we look at our conference? Conference leaders, Belser from southeastern Louisiana. He had 17 points per game. Attaway had 15 points per game. That's hard to believe. He stinks. But we didn't have... Oh, boy. Okay, McDowell and Brooks each averaged... McDowell had 11.6. Brooks was 11.3. So we didn't have anybody even in the top 5. Nobody even close for rebounds. Nobody close for assists. Augustine led the... Alright, so Knight for Lamar led in rebounds. Augustine for Northwestern State led in assists. Dunnington led in steals. Bradford was 4th. Blocks, we had nobody even close. Okay, let's look at the stats just of our team. So McDowell led the team with 11.7 points per game. We already knew that. Brooks, the only other guy to average double digits, just 0.1 points per game less. King averaged 7 points per game in his final season. And this is pretty neat here. You can see his career highs. He had 17 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, a block, a 3-pointer made. That was in the games we played with him, but Burgess averaged 7 points a game. Brewer, Olsen, and Bradford all in the 5-point per game range. Geez, even with those crazy game tournaments. Tolliver, okay, so I guess the tournament games did not count. Or maybe it did. Yeah, 17 points. 17 points was career high. He only averaged 2.2 points per game, even with that game. Jeez. Patrick led the way with 6.4 rebounds per game. Surprisingly, Brooks was second, not King. Brooks had 4.3. That's not bad for 6'6", 190-pound small forward. Bradford led the way with 3.3 assists per game, which is terrible. We didn't have anybody who could get the other guys open. Bradford also led the way with 1.7 steals per game. Patrick led the way in blocks per game with 0.3, so no low post defensive presence whatsoever. But if I had to pick the player of the season for our team, it's hard to overlook. I think, oh man, it's tough. It's tough to say, but I think it's hard to overlook what Christian McDowell did, especially in that game against Texas Tech, where he hit the game-winning three. Time and time again, he had a 34-point game where he made 10 threes. We've had to rely on him just chucking three after three. For the most part, he did a pretty decent job. But he's a junior, so he'll be a senior next year. And as you know, we will be losing Abraham Bradford and Nelson King. So there goes 12 points per game for us. Not much. I think what we'll do is we'll simulate ahead and see who won the national championship. No, we do not want to watch the show. Ohio State. Ohio State won the national championship with a guy that would have been Greg Oden and Mike Conley. Of course, this is their alter egos. Okay, the player of the year, Herschel Turner. He looks like a Herschel. He also was the 2K Sports Mid-Major Player of the Year, playing at Nevada. Coach of the Year was Billy Donovan. Defensive Player was also Herschel Turner. Okay, so he's taking home all the awards. Big Man of the Year. Who would have thunk it? And the first team All-American, led by Herschel Turner, Shavies, and there. Hey, we played against a first team All-American, Nicholson with Rice. Not sure how he did against us, but. And then the second team conference champions, A&M Corpus Christi. Coach of the Year was Ronnie Arrow. He got his boys shooting straight. Okay, that was bad. Player of the Year was Kenny Attaway, the Corpus Christi center. Averaged 15 points a game, over 8.5 rebounds a game. He earned it. Freshman of the Year was Steve Roy Hutchinson from Southeastern Louisiana University. He only averaged 4.9 points per game, but he did average 5.8 rebounds per game. First team all-conference, we did not have anybody. Second team all-conference, once again, we did not have anybody. We did have all-conference freshman in Demetrius Brewer. That's pretty awesome. And that looks to be all of the awards for the season. And like I said, Abraham Bradford graduating. Nelson King graduating. I'm not going to say they're tough losses, but I think Nelson King especially started to come into his own at the end of the season. Bradford made some boneheaded plays there in the conference championship game, but other than that, he was a steady Eddie. Decent. I'm not going to say we'll miss him, but it was great having both guys on the team. As you've seen before, we finished 19-13. Really, really positive first season, especially considering we only had 3 wins the season prior to our arrival. The program only had 3 wins. It was 3-24, so big time improvement. And we were not offered any jobs, of course, because we just started. Bunch of guys moved around. Jim Calhoun retired. Steve Alford was fired, but don't worry, he landed in Coastal Carolina. And then the Akron coach went to Iowa. Of course, the Nevada coach, Coach Fox, went to Connecticut. Peterson went to Nevada. and so on and so forth. Do we want to change our assistants? We had Arthur Bentley and Stephen Boyd. I think they both did a decent job. The only person... See, what I'm looking for here, forget about overall offense, defense, team, all that. The only two that really matter to me are scouting and charisma, because that's what helps us in recruiting. Luis Frank is a B+ scout, B- charisma. So he'd be a slightly better scout than both of the guys we have, but slightly worse charisma. Do we make the change? Is there anybody out here worthwhile? Doesn't look like it. B+ and C+. It's basically a reverse. I mean, actually, Jess and Neville wouldn't be a terrible option. I think we'll just keep it as is. Bentley was a pretty solid assistant coach, as was Stephen Boyd. And transfers, we are getting nobody. Cool. Jefferson's moving from Ryder to Oklahoma State. Geez, that's a big pickup, an 80 overall. 70 overall, going from Fresno State to the College of Charleston. Geez, what's happening with Fresno State? They lost their shooting guard and their center. My goodness. Mass exodus. But none of that affected us. Of course, we are not going to import the draft class. We will simulate past the All-American game. Don't know how that's a loss. And looky here. Number 2 target, Osborne, signed with Texas State. Ross has also signed with Texas State. That's beautiful. We got the 2 guys we were looking at the most. Let's see. That means Matthews, thank you, but no thank you. Manning. Let's take Ross off of here. Let's take Osborne off of here. We got Manning. We have, 12 guys. 12 guys. And let's see the interest. He's a senior. We're not looking at any more seniors. We've already filled our scholarships. All the juniors we're already looking into. Okay, where are we here? Sean Osborne. C+, B-, B-, A-, C+, C+, B-, B- potential. Not bad. Ross, C+, C+, C, D, C+, C, C, C+. He is the definition of an average player. The 507th ranked player, 663rd ranked player. Hey, at least they were ranked. I think they do maybe the top 1,000? The top 999 maybe? So, okay. So we have the entire off-season where we will continue to recruit the juniors. We won't have to do any recruiting. We no longer have any scholarships available since Osborne and Ross have signed on. Points. Let's go with juniors. Boy, it'd be so great to have this kid, but oh, he's almost committed to Texas. Look at him. BB, AAA, BB. Wow. De Silva. He's close to going to Southern Miss. If there's anybody that looks like they really don't have a team in mind, they don't have a program that they're close to committed to, we will consider them. Now, we did pull out on Cardell Gibbs because it looks like he wants to, his priority, he wants to be close to home. He's from Buena Park, California, and Long Beach State is really close to him, but also looks like the University of California. Ooh, I'm trying to think of who that is with the R. But there's Cal State Fullerton on there. Can't think of who UCR would be. And Watson's basically committed to Pacific. Jameson looks like he's going to San Francisco. How about Jesse Huffman? He's from Tennessee. We don't have any contact with him. University of South Alabama. They're close. Offense A. Wow. Oh, he is quite intriguing. 6'5" power forward. I don't understand that. He's clearly a shooting guard or a small forward. You know what? Let's add him to the list. Let's email him. Let's call him. Let's request some game tape. And his offense, his true grade is an A-. Is it a little too late to get in on him? Maybe so. Crawford. He just doesn't look that good. Franklin looks pretty decent, and he's 6'10". Offense, rebounding, hustle, and intelligence all B. Leaping, quickness, shooting all C. Oh, he's all but committed to Kansas State. Rivers has a bunch of C's, a couple of A's and a B. But I don't think we'd be able to get in on him. Spong doesn't look very good. Mainly D's. Diego Rogers. C's across the board except the B in rebounding and a D in leaping. And he looks like he's going to American University? I believe that's who that is. Okay. Well, I'm just checking around to see if maybe there's somebody out here that nobody's really going after heavily. But none of them look... Like, Joyner looks okay, but... He's from, what, Massachusetts? Now, this kid looks really good. A offense, A rebounding, C shooting, C hustle, C quickness, B leaping, B intelligence, and Notre Dame is closing in on him. Here's a local guy. Some schools in our conference are interested in him, but the University of Houston is at the top of the list. He's B's across the board except for offense and intelligence. Let's at least call him. Request game tape. True grade of a B+ for rebounding. Okay. We'll get in on him. We'll add him to the list. BB. Boy, Lawrence Wade. But you're the one that's going to Texas. D's nuts. Just D's across the board for that guy. Then you have Dawson. Andre Dawson. What, former baseball player? Okay, he's going to Penn. The Ivy League guy. Yeah, I'm guessing when you see like Penn, Lehigh, Cornell, Navy, Bucknell, it seems like he wants to be close to home. We don't even have to see that revealed here. I think it's almost certain. A lot of national guys. Bellaire's a different Bellaire's? He's going to the University of North Texas. Now here's somebody, Alex May. If you look, we're not that far off. We would jump probably into the 4th slot. But is he any good? D, D, B, D. No, he stinks. That's why nobody's interested in him. How are you a 2-star recruit? Terrible. C, in both offense and leaping, and intelligence. B, in all the other categories. And being pursued. Preston Gomes, we're going to talk to you. We might not get you, but at the very least, we're going to talk to you. Alright, well, that's going to do it for the off-season episode. We got Rost, we got Osborne. We're losing Abraham Bradford. We're losing Nelson King. We also lost in the conference championship, as you've seen. But on to bigger and better things. We will be doing the recruiting the rest of the way. And then we'll jump to season 2. Thank you all for joining me for this first season. Please like the video. Go back and watch the others. Like them as well. Subscribe to the channel. Comment below. Maybe tell me which recruits you think you would go after or you think I should go after. Share the video with your friends, with your enemies, with your aunties, your uncles, grandmas, grandpas, whoever. And turn on the notification bell. That way you know when the next video is going to drop. But thank you all so much. Take care. And I'll see you in the next one.